And now for more on the fight, it's time for one round with my boy, my brother Big Bam, Tai Tuivasa. Bam, you down in Houston, my friend. How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, Ty, you're in Houston. Derrick Lewis is from Houston. You've won
Mhm.
4 in a row, biggest fight of your career to this point. How does it feel on the Tuesday prior to going into the octagon with a guy that has fought for the UFC championship twice?
Uh, Pumped. It's another fight, you know what I mean? But it's obviously the biggest fight of my career, and I think I'm ready for it.
Ty, coming into this fight in DC, kind of read some of Derrick Lewis's achievements and some of the fights that has been in. What are you doing to prepare yourself for the magnitude of this fight, or are you really just looking at it as the next fight you need to win to continue climbing the charts or the rankings at the heavyweight division?
Yeah, not looking too much into it, to be honest. Just like doing what I usually do, focus on myself, making sure I'm trying to get better. And yeah, once I've been doing that, it kind of been working out. So just taking it, one day at a time.
You told me when you came out to San Jose to train that you were kind of learning on the job. You were just a guy that was tough, that was willing to fight. But now, as you've gone on this 4 fight win streak, do you feel like the lessons have been learned to make you a top level heavyweight? Or do you still feel like you're learning and getting better every single day?
I definitely feel like I belong here, but I'm definitely still learning. I
Mhm.
think that's the thing about this sport. You know what I mean? I think that's what everyone who does this sport, you don't stop learning. There's always some move that someone's trying to come up with to fucking snap your neck off or something like that. So I'm always learning it. I feel like I'm just kind of getting better. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's still heaps more to come.
So, Ty, you have an exciting style of fighting. It's what we want to see our heavyweights be, a guy who's willing to stand toe to toe and trade. The first actual fight I was ever in the arena for, you fought Greg Hardy. Listen, I'm a former football player, bro. So when we see football players, we feel like we're the toughest men in the world. And Greg got a good shot on you, and he started to kind of try to back you into the cage, and you just put him to sleep, bro. And then you jump on the cage, you do a shoey. What is the emotion like when you know you're standing across from another bad man and you prove that you're the baddest man in the octagon?
Well, that's what attracts me to this whole fighting thing. Is exactly what you just said. It's a kind of one on one, man on man, and the best man comes out on top. And that's what I love about fighting, and that's what I've always loved about fighting. So there's always someone better. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bam, as your friend, as your brother, I understand what a night after a night like that looks like for Tai Tuivasa. I know what it looks like for Big Bam. But Big Bam, I read something that said you accepted the fight when you were drunk. So I mean, you're completely out of your mind. I was blink out drunk. I didn't notice until the next morning the UFC matchmaker McMahon messaged me, and I had messaged him back that I would take the fight. Ty, come on, man. I mean, come on, Ty. Is this just for fun or is this real?
Nah, no, it was real. I had the interview with Ariel just the night before, and I was on the piss with him, and then I kept going after that, and then I found out about it, yeah, that night. So
And
it's meant to
so
be.
once you and so obviously, you know what, you wake up and you read it and you realize that you've taken the fight, you realize that you've accepted it. Tell us what type of challenge you feel that Derrick Lewis presents to you on fight night.
He's a king of he's a knockout king. It speaks for himself. I've been a fan of Derek. I've watched him since since I started this. So uh,
Mhm.
I know what he's going to bring, and he knows what I'm going to bring. And I think that's the whole point of the fight. You know what I mean? I think that I'm younger than him. I think I'm faster than him, and I think that I'm going to shock the world come this weekend.
Ty, you fought in front of 60,000 in Australia. It didn't go your way. Spivak kept taking you down over and over again. Derrick Lewis also succumbed to the pressure of fighting for the heavyweight championship in Houston. But now he goes right back to Houston. What do you expect when you hit the curtain on Saturday night? Because generally you get positive responses, but it's his hometown. He's a Texas guy, a Houston guy. What are you expecting? How do you expect to deal with not only Derrick Lewis but also fighting in front of a hostile crowd?
I think you know yourself. You know what I mean. You're a fighter. The crowd doesn't help you either way when the cage door shuts. You know what I mean. But I'm prepared for some booze. You know. But let's just wait till Australia opens up and then let my people fly over. You know what I mean. I'm sure I've got an army coming once all this COVID it goes away.
Hey, Bam, listen, Bam, you're spending so much time in Abu Dhabi that the people in Australia, we've wrote you off. I mean, I'm one of the Australians too. We done wrote you off.
They don't even fool with you no more.
You done spending so much time in Abu Dhabi in 5-star hotels that we Australians have wrote you off. I'm sorry.
We Australians? Who is we?
Me and my Australian people have wrote him off.
Australia never write me off. They never write me off.
Yeah. Tai, I got one last question, bro. Like I said, you were a part of the first fight card I ever got to see in person, and you did the shoey. How many is the most you've ever done in one night? And if you beat Derrick Lewis, how many can we expect to see from you in H-Town at the after party?
I go all day, all night. Doesn't matter. Whenever, wherever. I'm down for it.
Hey, Tai,
I love it, man.
Everyone asks me that question. I don't know how to answer it without myself sounding like a pure scumbag. But yeah, I just keep doing it.
Hey, Tai, what about when the boy poured beer in your eye last time? How did it feel? I mean, the boy poured beer in your eyes.
Bro, the guy behind me was pushing me out of there. I could have killed him.
Good thing you didn't.
Good thing you did, big dog. Hey,
I thought
Tai, good luck this weekend. Bro, I saw you grab your eye like, what in the hell? At that moment, Tai, you got to kind of question the degeneracy that you are partaking in when people pour beer in your eye. Like, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe. Yeah. My brother, good luck this weekend, man. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.